My fellow Nerdicans, welcome back to another episode of That's So Nerdy. Today we've got another exciting gameplay video for you. This one is going to be Raditz reboot against Spirit Boost Vegeta. And then Tommy did win the die roll, so he goes first. He is the one piloting Spirit Boost Vegeta. I am piloting Raditz. You may notice that well, I mean, you can't really see it due to the glare. I apologize for that, but that is a custom leader from Davidson TCG. Shout out to them. They are not a sponsor or anything for the channel. I just really like the artwork that they make on their custom cards. So that being said, I play the one-drop Vegeta. Since I already have a field out there, I go ahead and search the top 5 for a Saiyan card and actually pull another copy of the Vegeta. And then Tommy warps a card for my leader's ability, and then he combos that using Realm of the Gods to draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn. Yeah, so I chose to run Raditz because I really like what the deck wants to do, and when you see all the pieces when you're supposed to, and you actually play smart, unlike I kind of did in this match, you can actually like kind of steamroll your opponent and just... This deck can be very good at depriving your opponent of resources. And Tommy chose to run Spirit Boost Vegeta because he wanted to be able to try and out aggro my hand control capability. So he goes ahead and awakens since he has the 2-drop Unison out there. It is the Piccolo Jr. Since you can't really see it, I should have specified. And Tommy is not super familiar with this deck, so he does need a little bit longer to get his plays off in order to, because he has to read all the card text because he's not super familiar with them. So here he goes ahead and tucks the GT trio under the Unison in order to give it an extra marker. Goes ahead and plays a Whis to search the top 5. And here he makes a little bit of a mistake because he grabs the top 7, and then I tell him right here that it's the top 5, and he sticks those 2 right back on top. And then the card he chooses is the Double Strike Frieza. Fairweather Fiend, I believe is the actual name of the card. Frieza Fairweather Fiend. And honestly, before this Piccolo Jr. Unison got limited to 1, the combination of both that Frieza and the Piccolo Jr. were so oppressive because you could, with the Frieza, anytime your opponent activates a counter, you can minus a battle card ignoring barrier by 30k. So you could hit things like... you could hit things like people's boss cards, or you could hit their SCRs, and at the same time you can proc the auto on Piccolo, because now if you're using it on SCR, it drops the SCR down to a 10k, which makes Piccolo's ability live, and you can bam, then pop the SCR. It used to be such a nasty combo. And then Bandai felt the need to limit it to 1. Instead of maybe, I don't know, making the auto a once per turn. Like, they way overcompensated with the way they tried to balance out this Piccolo Unison. Tommy goes ahead and passes his turn. And I am honestly, like, not in a good situation because I still haven't seen a copy of my Unison. I haven't seen, honestly, I haven't seen a lot of the cards that I really want to see. I haven't seen any of my defensive cards other than these blockers. I haven't seen any of my at this point I haven't seen any of my Shocking Death Balls. I haven't seen any of my Dormants. I hadn't seen that super combo you just saw me pull was the first super combo I saw. And then right here he goes ahead and negs my blocker off the board. So that sucked right there. Luckily I was hard casting the super combo so he can't target it with Yamcha. So right here, even though he's awakened, I'm swinging with my leader so I can try and just get another card out of his hand. I'm trying to whittle his resources down as much as possible. But it's I'm not in a great position, honestly. Alright, so he charges a 17 and Frieza Unison. Plus is up on the Piccolo Unison to draw a card. So it goes ahead and swings in with lead, and I take this damage since I still haven't seen a Unison and I need to be able to awaken. So now he goes ahead and swings in with his Unison and combos with the Frieza to make it 20 double strike swing. So I go ahead and awaken energy, and then super combo with my Vegeta to combo out. And he plays out the Frieza. And he swings with the Frieza and my first Shocking Death Ball, which was the card that I pulled from my life. So it goes ahead and swings with a Yamcha. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I combo out here. Yep, and go ahead and use a Charismatic to combo out since I'm not seeing my Unison. And that is 2 Charismatics down. I do only run 3 copies of Charismatic in this deck since it is a 3-cost Unison and does come out no earlier than turn 3. I do kind of wish that I was running more 3-cost Unisons. Or wait. Is Frieza a 3-cost Unison? I think Frieza is a 3-cost Unison, so it does work, but, there's Frieza a 4-cost Unison. Yeah, it's a 4-cost with some power 3, right? Is it a 3-cost with some power 3? Well, anyway, yeah, since I haven't been seeing my Unison or anything, like I play my draw card because I've been digging, trying to get that Unison, and it just has not been a fun time for me. Because normally you want to play your Unison out and then awaken, which is going to leave you with open energy and a way to make further plays. But no. For whatever reason, my deck was like, I really don't like you today, and I don't want to do things that you want me to do. So I just kind of had to deal with that. Oh, alright, yeah, so Frieza is a 3-cost unison, so I could use Frieza to awaken if I had gotten the chance, but I didn't. There was, I wasn't seeing any unisons, period. I actually didn't see a unison until the turn that you see me play a unison, which is rough in most decks, but in a deck that your unison is kind of almost half the dynamic of what you want to do, and there you see me combo off the SCR, which is the Wicked Saiyans, and I didn't have the energy to try and play it out. I just had to try and survive, and that was the only way I could do it. And here I play out my unison. And I go ahead and plus up on my unison to make him warp a card from hand. And then I check how many cards he has in his warp to see if I can proc both my leader's abilities, which I didn't quite have enough. But yeah, he goes ahead and counters that. Oh, and I just realized that he didn't warp a card for that leader swing. But it is what it is. I don't think that would have made any difference anyway, because I just was riding the struggle bus this whole game, and not seeing my unison on curve just like kind of left me a little tilted. Not gonna lie, I kind of couldn't really recover from that. Not being able to alternate awaken at a higher life total really did it for me. So yeah, that's my first dormant of the game, where I'm running 4. I should have seen it a lot sooner. Honestly, I'm running a lot of defensive things. Yeah, here he goes ahead and combos up with this, and that's the last of my life. Alright, well, if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, comment and subscribe, tickle that bell. That way you don't miss any uploads. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the winning deck profile of Spirit Vegeta. So y'all just have a good night and stay nerdy.